Hello, I'm Grexa, PGA Professional and Director of Instruction of Grexa Golf Raleigh and GolfShadow.com. Today I'm very excited. As you can see, I've got my Cleveland fitting cart and I haven't unboxed the equipment that goes to it yet. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to share some of this with you today to inform people a little bit more on club fitting and also to show them how great Cleveland Golf is and how their product has really improved and continues to improve. And now I'm going to be able to fit my students and anybody in the Raleigh-Durham area that's willing to come and see me into Cleveland Golf equipment. I'm very excited about it. I'm looking forward to working with them this year and throughout the future. And if you're interested in Cleveland Golf or interested in just getting fit, please give me a call. I'd be happy to set up a time to get you fit into some golf equipment that's really going to help your game improve. Okay, let's get started. Now, I kind of already know what's in these boxes, but again, it's kind of fun just to share it with everybody. In the unboxing process, it's exciting. It's really exciting when you get the new equipment and you're excited and pumped up about showing it to your students and anybody else that's interested in seeing what the best players in the world are playing. Now, and again, please keep in mind that all of this equipment is exactly firsthand what the best players in the world are going to get. Again, they're custom fit on tour. Yes, they have special vans that follow them around the world and take care of them in a very timely manner. And what we're trying to do as PGA professionals, directors of instruction, and those of us that are fitting golf, and this is our life, this is what we do, is we want to help the members of golf facilities around the world play better golf by having the right kinds of equipment. So what I'm unboxing here, this looks like the shafts to the fitting cart. And there's lots of different shafts that come with these fitting carts. And what that means to you, the people that are watching this video, is you now have options. You don't just have, like many years ago, one single shaft that is a selection for you to have. So in other words, you know, a stiff or a graphite made by one shaft company. Nowadays, we have a lot of different shaft companies and a lot of different flexes and shafts. And not only that, but these companies, what they can do is they can tailor a shaft. So let's say, for example, you have an R300 shaft. And that R300 shaft can be tipped. In other words, a tipping means it's tipped more at the front of the shaft, not at the end. The end of the shaft is called the butt. And they tip it to make it gradually a little bit stiffer. And that's a huge benefit for those people that a long time ago, a golf professional would say, oh, you're a regular flex. Now what they're going to say is, you know what, you're swinging just a little bit faster than a regular, so why don't we take a regular R300, tip it a little bit, and we'll make it a little bit stiffer. However, keep in mind, you don't swing the club fast enough or put enough torque on the golf shaft to make it into an S or a stiff shaft, or a shaft that would be too stiff for you. So what these companies can do now is they can meet you somewhere in between. And that's very, very helpful for the average person out there to understand. So what I've done, I've unboxed all the shafts. They're all laid out here. Maybe you can't see them all on camera. But I have a variety of different golf shafts for the wedges that Cleveland Golf has sent me to fit. So all of these adapters are fit onto the shafts. They're ready to go for me. All I have to do is install the club head that I want for the shaft that I want. And again, it gives me more options. The greatest thing about these wedges, the wedge shafts that they've sent me, is again, I have a dynamic gold, I have a KBS shaft, I have a Miyazaki shaft, which is one of the shafts that's specifically made for Cleveland Golf. It is a great golf shaft, not like years ago where you didn't really know what kind of golf shaft you were getting. These golf shafts are fabulous. They are made for every type of player out there, and they're good quality golf shafts. And I have a spinner shaft, and then I have another dynamic gold wedge shaft. Now the weights on those dynamic golds are a little bit different. and the lengths of them are a little bit different too. So I have a low trajectory and a high trajectory, and these shafts will again all fit into the wedges. I'll show that here in a minute. Now I have my options with all of my iron shafts. So here again we have the Miyazaki shafts. I have a regular, a stiff flex, an A flex, and a regular flex. All these, well, one's a little bit longer actually because I have different lengths as well. You might not be able to see that on camera. So again, it gives me options with those graphite shafts from Miyazaki, which are fabulous shafts. I also have the Cleveland Golf shafts here in steel at different flexes, an R95, an S95, and then an S95 that's a little bit longer for club fitting purposes, and then a woman's shaft, which is a little bit more flexible for perhaps the woman that doesn't necessarily get the club speed that they would like. They have the shaft which will help them get a little bit more kick into the shaft and get that ball going a little bit faster. And the last two shafts I have here are the Dynamic Gold. Dynamic Gold's been around for a very long time. Excellent golf shafts. I prefer them. I've tried different shafts. I've had the S300s and I've also had the Rifle 6.0s. Both of those shafts for me seem to fit me very well. Those are the two shafts that I recommend for myself that I use, and they're very popular all around the world. Again, R300 and S300 in these Dynamic Gold shafts give me a huge variety of fitting options to help you get the right golf club in your hand and again play your better golf. Okay, lastly, but the fun things here are the fitting tools that we need. So this is the tape, the line angle tape that goes on the bottom of the golf club. So here's one of the irons. We put that on the bottom of the golf club so we can see if it's too upright or too flat. We can also use the face tape to see where you're hitting it in the middle of the club face. We want to get that ball as close to the middle of the club face as we possibly can so that you're hitting it more in the sweet spot. Those are the goals in a club fitting, is to do the best we can. Now keep in mind your swing is also reflective on some of this club fitting, so that's why it's important for a guy like me who's a professional teaching professional, and I do that full time, to help you, one, swing the golf club well, and two, have the right perfectly fit golf clubs that are going to do the same thing. So as we're working on your golf swing, we can fit you into the right golf clubs. As we fit you into the right golf clubs, you're able to swing the golf club the way that we're looking to get you to hit the ball the most solid. So please keep that in mind as well. Put that face tape and that line angle tape up there. We have the golf clubs here. This is really, really awesome. Okay, so now we have all those options of shafts, and which gives us even more options because now we have the different type of heads. So you can see here, hopefully the camera will get in there close enough just to kind of see the wedges and what they look like. We have the Rotex Space wedges, the RTX 588. Awesome. Cleveland has always made great wedges. I played them many, many years ago, and I'm still playing them today. Love these Cleveland wedges. We have the options with the irons now. We have the 588 TT irons. We have the more helpful irons that have the altitude irons, the 588 altitudes, which help you get the ball up into the air a little bit more. And different options for different settings, again, with all the shafts, which is great. It's a lot of fun. More fun to do these fittings than it ever has been before with all these options. As a matter of fact, real quick, you can see my nice new Srixon golf bag here. Got my name and my logo on it, and I've got the new irons as well. I've got the Precision Forged 588 irons. They've been great. I've been hitting them. Love them a lot, and looking forward to a great year with them, playing some tournaments, and getting really good control over the golf ball with these new irons. So again, if you need help with your fitting and with your golf swing, again, it's a combination of those two things that we really want to help you improve. Please come see me. I'd be happy to set up a time to get you fit and also get you on a lesson schedule. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helps and everybody learned a little bit of something about how we can get you properly fit.